Kate Venable, and I'm one of the members of media team.
And how is your involvement in media stewardship?
That is a tough question. So I would say that my involvement with media is stewardship because of the amount of time that we spend. I know y'all don't always see it, but we do really work hard up here. And then also, we all have individual skills that we've learned for, various like sound or computers or something that we use to give back to the church. So on a Sunday morning, I sometimes help with the PowerPoint by inserting media files if we have recordings. I also help do the vMix, which is here, which is how we stream everything to everyone at home. I'm not really a sound expert, so I don't do that very much. But yeah, that's what I do. That's Dan.
Hi, I'm Dan Michalko, and I'm a member of the media team.
And how do you consider your involvement in media stewardship?
In the midst of the lockdown, one of the things that made me very proud about Resurrection was the fact that this church didn't miss a beat. The very first Sunday after the lockdown, there was a service going on. There was a way to reach out to our Resurrection community. That first one was kind of primitive, but again, media learned from it right away and quickly, and every single Sunday, the service that you were able to get at home got better and better and better. And now we're at a point where, even though we're out of lockdown, people who can't come to the church can still be part of the community because we still have a full streaming service. And all that's from media. And frankly, I think if we're able to keep everybody celebrating this community and celebrating our Christianity, that's a huge amount of stewardship.
Why do you do what you do? What do you get out of it? What's in it for Dan?
What I get out of media is really a deep sense of service. There is a feeling that it's very critical to people really fully enjoying what goes on with the service, and to people fully getting the word and what's going on with the celebration every Sunday. And that's powerful. Think about it. Imagine, if you would, a service without sight, a service without sound. It just wouldn't be any good, would it? So that's what I get out of media. It's really helping people celebrate every week.
One of the ministry initiatives of our council,
Can I hear that voice? There's a voice coming from him. No, I don't see.
One of the ministry initiatives of our church council and worship planning team is to add a media specialist as a part-time staff position. What do you see as a need that a staff person would fill in that media specialist role?
Yes, so, one of the things, we love all of our volunteers and all of the time that we commit to this, but it would be amazing if we could have someone who would just essentially be on call if we have a special event or somebody needs something in here, like the Boy Scouts, I know, do things where they might want to watch a movie. For funerals during the day, a lot of us have full-time jobs and can't, take off work to be here. So if we had someone who could at least be up here to make sure everything runs correctly, sound makes sound and all of that.
The other role for a media director would be to help out with services on Sundays in a number of ways. One is just helping to coordinate. There's so much going on with so many ministries now at RELC that sometimes things can get a little confusing. When does a moment of mission like this, come on in the service? Is there a file ready for it? Music, is the psalm ready? Is there a glitch in the MP3 for the Holy, Holy, Holy? And even the equipment. Sometimes we'll come in on a Sunday morning and it turns out a particular piece of equipment isn't working. And so we've got to scramble to get it fixed. But if we had someone who was here on a regular basis, a routine basis, their last job of the week could be to double check all the equipment, make sure everything's there and running smoothly, and then work with us, the volunteer team, to execute everything so that you never know that there was a problem in the background and everything's smooth as silk.
What do you see as the impact on our church and on the community of the media ministry?
No, that's a big one.
Yeah,
I'm
that was a big
serious.
one.
That is a very big one.
Yeah.
Because it is a huge impact. But go ahead, you first.
I mean, the first thing that I thought of is, you know, at the beginning of the pandemic, a lot of churches couldn't even have church or worship. We couldn't gather. So we're reaching a lot of people who, you know, can't get here on Sunday mornings for whatever reason, whether it be like COVID concerns or shut-ins or, you know, my family in some form tunes in almost every single week. I know we have gotten new members who saw us online and are now coming. So, I mean, just that alone, having the social media presence and just the live streaming in and of itself has greatly impacted our community.
Yeah, hugely. And on top of that, it's extending even further now. Because there is a media team, a media division, a media ministry, we're able to explore other ways of doing outreach, other ways of accomplishing the church's mission, including things like, well, the Q&As that we do every Sunday afterwards, where people can ask questions that may have been bugging them since they were kids and get straight answers from Pastor Dave. But we're also working on other projects, and if any of those take off, the way we'll be able to reach more and more people so cost effectively just by reaching out on social media. That couldn't happen without the media ministry. And there's one thing that I think very few people actually know about that the media team does that is really important, and that is every service has an edited version that's posted online. So anybody who wants to check out a service and they couldn't do it live while it was happening, there's a home for them. They can go to our YouTube page and check out the services there. And there are several facilities, nursing facilities, retirement communities, that receive DVDs of the service that we burn every Sunday afterwards and then are distributed so that the residents there can also be part of the resurrection community. So it's a big community impact. Like a vulture look or something. There we go.
Like die.
Like you're like the RELC gargoyle.
Or like Snoopy when he's
That's right. No, I don't die very often, Kate.
very
Did you know there's in the arena district downtown, the Nationwide Arena, there's actually a stinger gargoyle up on top of one of the
No!
purchases.
Is there really?
I've never noticed that.